2024 was another record year for the group, reflecting the high quality of our diverse operations, underpinned by the talent and commitment of our exceptional people. Revenue, profit before tax and dividend all experienced strong double-digit growth in the year. Our secured order book grew substantially by 28% to 11.4 billion, with a significant proportion of the growth coming from Muse, our mixed-use partnerships business. The diversified nature of our decentralised operations and our empowered teams have enabled us to continue to make our businesses better, and then better again for all our stakeholders. A big thank you to everyone in all our businesses, our partners, our supply chain, and all our clients. Our commitment to delivering economic, social and environmental value to all our stakeholders continues to remain a key priority. I am very pleased to report that we have retained our AAA rating from MSCI for the 4th consecutive year and a CDP score of A for leadership in climate change for the 5th year running. The bar is constantly rising, making this achievement harder and harder. Our strong balance sheet and substantial daily cash continues to be a great competitive advantage in winning work. It also allows us to make the right decisions for the long term.
What a great performance for 2024, with revenues up 10% to over 4.5 billion and profit before tax up 19% to 172.5 million. Net cash at the end of the year was 492 million, with our average daily net cash rising to 374 million. That's 92 million higher than this time last year. We've also seen substantial growth to our secured order book, increasing by 28% to 11.4 billion, which provides us with a solid platform for revenue delivery in the short, medium and long term. Underpinning all of this, we have also announced today a 15% increase in our total dividend for the year, rising to 131.5 pence per share, a great position for the group. In partnership housing, the business has continued to strengthen its long-term partnerships with the public sector, whilst also continuing with its short-term strategy, pivoting towards contracting activities to provide an extra layer of resilience during a time when we've seen some further softening in the housing market. As a result, revenues grew modestly by 3% to 861 million, whilst the division also saw strong growth from its contracting activities, which were up 19% to 564 million. Overall, profits increased by 18% to 36.1 million. With an order book of 2.2 billion and a further 1.9 billion at preferred bidder stage, we're really confident about the medium and the long-term ambitions for this division. For mixed-use partnerships, profits were lower for the year at 1.5 million, but this was all down to the phasing of scheme completions. It has been a significant year, however, for this division, where it's converted a number of large, sizable preferred bidder schemes into signed development agreements. At the end of 2024, its development order book increased by 124% to 4.1 billion. With almost a further billion at preferred bidder stage. Fit Out once again delivered an excellent result in the year, with revenues climbing 18% to 1.3 billion. Profits were up 38% to 99 million, supported by an operating margin of 7.6%. Now, this isn't just an outcome from good, strong revenue growth, but also strong operational leverage. But what's been really key in the delivery of this performance has been Fit Out's tenacity and laser focus on quality, project delivery and the customer experience. Everything that this brand is known for. At the end of the year, Fit Out had a strong order book of 1.4 billion secured, 31% up on this time last year. Now, in construction, we've continued with our strategy to really focus on contract selection through to operational delivery, whilst being careful about revenue growth and prioritising margin protection, both of which have supported us in achieving good revenue growth of 8%, just over £1 billion, and strong profit growth of 19% to 30.9 million. At the end of the year, it delivered a 3% margin right at the top of its 2024 medium-term target range. Construction's order book sat at £1 billion, with a further 1.2 billion at preferred bidder stage. Now, we've had a tough couple of years at Property Services. However, I'm really pleased to confirm the division has now concluded on its business remediation programme. But as a result, we have reported full-year losses of 17.8 million. And this is largely due to the exit costs relating to a small number of underperforming contracts for which we've negotiated an early release from. We've also reviewed all of our contract assets, and we've concluded our operational restructuring efforts across the portfolio. Overall, this sets the business up now to set a modest profit in 2025. And finally, in infrastructure, we've continued to adopt a similar strategy to construction. Real focus on contract selection, the right terms, through to operational delivery. And it's these factors which have supported the division being awarded over £2.5 billion of work in 2024. In the year, we've seen strong revenue growth at 18% to just over £1 billion. And with the timing of project completions and starts, we've seen profits remaining flat with the prior year at 38.5 million. Operating margins were 3.7% for this division, right in the middle of its 2024 medium-term target range. Infrastructure finished the year strong, with a secured order book of 1.9 billion and a further 700 million at preferred bidder stage.
Our medium-term targets are certainly not the limit of our ambition, and over the years we have increased many of them. So I am particularly pleased that today we are increasing the medium-term targets of 4 out of our 6 divisions. Together with our high quality and growing order book across a wide number of sectors, we are well positioned for future growth, and we are on track to deliver a result for 2025 which is in line with our current expectations.